I can finally sit down for 5 minutes and actually record this video at long last, in peace and quiet. Bliss. Right, long time no see. So long, in fact. This all feels really alien and really strange to me, and I feel very much out of sync, so you're going to have to bear with me in this video. I think the last video that I did was the how to do your laces at one-handed video, which was well over a year ago now, so massive apologies for the long delay there. But as the video title of this particular video suggests, this is the very exciting, if I may say so myself, Erb's Palsy Awareness Calendar 2017 and colouring book reveal. And to be honest, I couldn't think of a better video to come back to YouTube with than this particular video. It's something a little bit fun, something a little bit different, and at the same time raises awareness, which is obviously a really good thing. So yes, I can't complain. It's also been really highly requested as well, which is lovely. I like it when people request videos. It makes my life a lot easier, and one that I have promised to do, so here you all are. Also, I'm currently only recording on my iPhone 6, which whilst is a decent camera, doesn't really kind of make for YouTube worthy quality videos. So apologies for the quality, and apologies if you can't hear me great or anything like that. I will put I will put images up of everything that I've shown you in this video on Instagram and things like that, so you will get a better look at them. But yeah, for this video, just kind of bear with me. Fingers crossed, Father Christmas may be bringing me something in the form of an actual camera this year, so you'll get to see me a lot more often and in a lot better quality. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll let you decide. But yes, now on to the actual video in hand. If you aren't already aware, for the past 2 years, this year and last, as Ellie Erbs, I've run an Erb's Palsy Awareness Calendar competition, where I asked members of the Erb's Palsy and brachial plexus injury community to come together and send me lots of pictures of herblings that they feel would make perfect entries for an awareness calendar that will kind of sum up the community as a whole and show off those affected by herbs in all their glory, sort of thing. As always, and not surprisingly in the least, the Erb's Palsy community have not let me down and have done me proud, and have rallied around finding me the best pictures of themselves, or the little ones that they would love to see in the calendar. This year I had 56 entries in total, all brilliant and equally deserving of a place in the calendar, and had an unbelievable amount of support from everybody with the whole process, so thank you. If you follow me on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, all links of which will be below, just in case you don't, you'll know that once I've launched the Erb's Palsy calendar competition and I've collated all the entries, I then put them forward into the voting fortnight. Just before I show off the calendar, there you go, and the colouring book, I very quickly want to say a massive thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you that have sent me entries this year. They all were, and I am genuinely not just saying this, brilliant. I really did love every single one of them, and could only wish that there were 56 months in the year, to be honest. And also a massive thank you to everyone who voted for your favourite entries, liked my posts, shared my posts. Over 5,000 people voted for their favourite entries after the 2 weeks, and the calendar competition during the voting fortnight reached over 60,000 people, which is fantastic, and a really brilliant awareness raising kind of opportunity, I guess, especially considering when I launched it, it was the UK's Awareness Week as well, so that was obviously a really positive thing. Oh, before I forget, before I kind of get talking and things like that about the calendar and showing them off, I just want to let you all know and confirm that all 56 entries, so all 56 of you that entered the calendar competition this year, will appear in both the calendar and colouring book. I promise you, we're all given your space to show off your entry. I've made sure every single person is in this. Nobody has been forgotten. Everybody is part of the awareness calendar and colouring book this year. The awareness calendar, there's a 2-page spread with all the entries on, and then in the awareness colouring book, every single entry, all 56 have their own colouring page. So please don't feel disheartened if you're not in the top 12. You are still in the top 56, and you're still in the awareness books, so do not worry. Yeah, right, enough of me rambling, and now on to the reveal. I'm going to go with the calendar first. This is the Erbs Palsy Awareness Calendar 2017. This is the front cover. And then here, in this kind of white strip, is every single entry's name. So you've got everybody that entered. So you've got Axton, Cody, Tess, Hunter, TJ, Holden, Alex, Ellington, Harriet, Veronica. Everybody that entered is in this. Is on the name bit. That's also on the colouring book as well. Also on the back then you have the traditional calendar back where every single entry's picture is on there. On to the first page. I can get there. Now again, I'm not sure how well I'm holding this up, so I'm going to try my best to kind of hold it up. Now as you can see on this page and on this page, all 56 entries are really clearly displayed for everybody to have a bit of a nose at. Then on the next page you have the usual message that I like putting on things. So you've got a little Happy New Year message from me, and then on the next page, it's quite small so you might not be able to see it on the camera, but yes, on the next page you've got loads of information. So what is Erbs Palsy, who is Ellie Erbs, bit about the Erbs Palsy group, and also a bit about the UBPN. Now on to the first month, which is obviously January. Now I'm not going to show you every single month's kind of month chart bit, I don't know what you call that, but yes, every month looks very similar to this. Then on the top of each page you have got the kind of entry and the picture. So this is Jonathan. Jonathan is 14 and has, I believe, yes, right erbs. This is a picture of him with his mum, I think, or his sister, mum or sister, playing the piano. Every entry has their own quote as well. I'm not going to read out all the quotes because I feel like they'd be quite a nice little thing for you guys to read, and it keeps that element of surprise still there. So Jonathan is January. Then we've next got February, which is an absolute cutie who I had the joy of meeting at the fun day last weekend, and this is Veronica, she is 18 months old and has right Erbs Palsy also. Her mum was telling me when she entered Veronica that this picture was a really big kind of momentous picture for them because it was the first time that Veronica had touched her nose with her herbs on. It's the little things in the herbs community that mean so much. Next we have an absolute cutie called Kingston. He is 7 months old and has right Erbs Palsy as well. He's absolutely adorable. His mum sent me an unbelievable amount of pictures, and we managed together to select these 8 to put together. I think it's 8, 4, 5, 6, 7 pictures to put together as part of his entry, but that's super cute for March. Then on the next page we have Cheyenne, who is also adorable. She is 6 years old and has right Erbs Palsy. So she's at the beach, probably building a sandcastle or destroying one, and also there's a picture that's really lovely of her winning a medal, which I assume is for some sort of sports related thing because she looks like she's quite sporty. So that's a really nice kind of April Easter entry, I think. Next up we have Olivia, who is gorgeous. She is 8 years old and has right Erbs Palsy, and there's 3 different pictures there for people to have a little bit of a nose at, and she is May. We then have our June, who is again very sweet. This is Alexander. He is, I've got it, there we go, 3 and affected by right Erbs Palsy, and this is a picture of him doing loads of different bits and bobs at the park. So he's climbing up ladders, hanging off swingy things, and going on his scooter. We then have, and I have to admit, this has been one of my kind of family's favourite entries. This is David, and he's a police officer in the US. He's 38 and has right Erbs Palsy. I think this is a really nice picture because it's showing somebody affected by Erbs Palsy doing something that you wouldn't necessarily expect them to do, and kind of having that normal life. He's also asked me, and I've had a little nose on his website as well, to mention his kind of similar to Ellie Erbs' self-help website, which is called diffability.com. So it's www.diffability.com. I will put a link in the description, but it's a really, really good website. I had a little nose myself. His injury is obtained by a traumatic incident that occurred with a motorbike accident, I think. So he's kind of had that normal life and had both working arms, and then had an accident which meant he now doesn't have any use really of his right arm. So he's a really interesting story to have a little bit of read of. Then in August we have beautiful Maya, who is 8 and is very, very smiley and has right erbs palsy, and in this picture she is on the beach. I don't know what beach it is, but it looks lovely. I want to go. It's making me crave the seaside, that one is, but I thought that was a really nice entry for August because it's a little bit summery. Then in September we have the lovely Freya, who is 5 and has right erbs palsy. Her mom is an absolute babe. She's so lovely, and I'm really lucky to kind of work with her a little bit closer than most moms, but Freya is absolutely adorable. Then in October, so the entry that you will have up a year from now, is the very cute Holden, who got a lot of likes, just because he's adorable. How can you not like that cute face? But yes, that is Holden. He has right palsy. Then for November we have the very cheeky chappie, who again was really popular in the competition, and that is Hunter, who is 10 and has left erbs palsy. I will read you his quote because I think his quote's really apt for his picture, and it is, "We're not here to be average, we're here to be awesome," which I think is a really nice quote that fits Hunters. Finally, in December we have the very sweet Lauren, who is 5 months old and has right erbs palsy and is absolutely adorable. So there you go. There is the Erbs Palsy Awareness Calendar 2017 in all its glory. I am hoping you've been able to see every page, but if not, I will put pictures up on Instagram and things like that anyway. And then we have the Erbs Palsy Awareness Colouring Book 2017 as well, which is something that I've done for the first time this year, and that goes hand in hand with the calendar that I've just shown you on. This is what the front cover looks like. It's got very clearly on it that it is a colouring book. It's also very similar to the calendar, got that kind of band which has all the names on it and has a handprint in the middle, which kind of defines it as being related to Erbs palsy. Then on the first page you are greeted by this page, which has got lots and lots of information again on it. It's got a nice big bit of information written by me, which basically kind of says happy colouring, and again explains what the calendar and colouring book type of thing is. It's also got a little bit of information at the bottom about what Erbs palsy is, because again there's no point having an awareness kind of calendar or colouring book without having information on what you're raising awareness of, I don't think. Now, as you can obviously notice, there are quite a few post-its. These are just to let me know what entries I want to have a quick look at and what entries I will leave for you as a surprise. Now, as I said before, all 56 entries that were in the calendar competition are in this book. I obviously can't show you them all because I'd be here all day, but I'm going to show you a quick kind of view. So this is what each kind of double page spread looks like. Obviously these are a little bit topsy-turvy. This top one is Cody, who is 4 and has left Erbs palsy. We also have Cohen, who is 9 months old and has left Erbs palsy. The entries all go in alphabetical order, so you can find your particular entry quite quickly if you buy one and want to have a note. Now, going further along, we have Harriet Free, who has left Erbs palsy. Now, as you can see, that's one of my favourite entries as well. I was a little bit gutted she wasn't in, but yeah, I think that's a very lovely kind of entry and picture. Now, as you can see, on each colouring page you have a full page of colouring to do, and then also you have the name of the entry, the age and the arm affected, as well as a little kind of image that I was sent that's a full colour image of the actual picture, so you can kind of colour exact or just have a little bit of a nose at all the entries in all their glory. Now, another good entry that I quite wanted to be in the calendar, I didn't quite make it, but is really good, and I'm really glad that I managed to make a colouring book up for so that she could still be in it of some sort, is Kate, who is 7 and who has left Erbs palsy. Now, she sent me 2 entries this year, and both of them are really active ones, which are really good. So this one is her at Beavers doing archery, and then there was this other one here which is her rock climbing, and both of them were really good, and I had the joy of meeting her at the fun day at the weekend as well. She's very lovely. Okay, next entry is, take the post-it off. This just shows just how different the entries all were. This is Matt, who is 11 and who also has left ERB'S palsy, and again, as you can see, there's a full colouring page and also a kind of smaller version of the picture that I was sent in colour for you to have kind of a little bit of a nose at. And I think they're really good. Some of them are a little bit easier to colour in, some are a little bit harder, but I think that makes it all the more fun, and it's fun for all the family then. And then again, double page kind of spread. So on this we've got Shailene on the right, Shailene on the right and Sophie on the left. So there is the colouring book for you. Right, okay. Hopefully you all like the calendar and colouring book as much as I do, and feel that I have done the ERB'S community and the ERB'S community and all the entries proud. I don't know what I was going to say then. Now on to the important information that you will need. You can buy both the ERB'S Palsy Awareness Calendar 2017 and ERB'S Palsy Awareness 2017 colouring book direct from my website www.ellieerbs.co.uk. A link will be below in the description along with all the other needed details. You cannot buy the calendar or colouring book anywhere else other than on my website, so be wary just in case you see it anywhere else. I don't think you will, but if you do, obviously be a little bit wary. The shop will be live from Tuesday, November the 1st, 2016, and you can purchase your bits and pieces on there up until the 10th of December, when I will be no longer taking orders until after the new year. That's just to avoid the Christmas rush, and for those of you that don't know, I also run my own business, so I need to make sure I'm leaving enough time to run that and Ellie Erbs and their kind of calendars and things. So I will not be taking orders from after the 10th of December, so make sure if you want a calendar or a colouring book to order prior to that. I'm obviously based in the UK, so it will be obviously cheaper for me to send out parcels and things to those living in England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, etc. So apologies for postage. I have done my very best to make it as cheap as I can. For those of you that are in the UK that are interested in purchasing some awareness goodies, the ERB'S Palsy Awareness Calendar 2017 will cost £8 each, and the ERB'S Palsy Awareness 2017 colouring book will cost £6 each. Postage will start at £3. In the most part, it will cost just £3 to post your calendars. Obviously, if you're buying like 20 calendars and colouring books, the weight of those will hike the price up. So just be wary when bulk buying. And for those of you in the USA who are interested, the ERB'S Palsy Awareness Calendar 2017 will cost you, this one, $9.75, and the ERB'S Palsy Awareness 2017 colouring book will cost you $7.31. The price seems to be changing quite a bit because I think the pound's still fluctuating a little bit since Brexit. Or it seems to be. A couple of weeks ago I did it and it was a lot cheaper, and today it's not, so I don't know. But my website will automatically change that for you. Just know it's around about £10 for the ERB'S Palsy Awareness Calendar, about $10 for the ERB'S Palsy Awareness Calendar, and around about $7-8 for the colouring book. It's around about that price, but my website will, as I was saying, change it from pounds to dollars for you, so don't worry about that. Postage will unfortunately cost you $9.50, around about $10, so make sure you have tallied up the exact amount of calendars and colouring books you want prior to ordering to save you having to keep paying postage. I know that that's a lot of money for postage, and I know that that's a real nuisance, but I can't do anything about it, and I've literally gone for the cheapest option I can go for without it taking months for it to arrive to you all. So yes, apologies for that. Obviously, if you live in Spain, Australia, places like that, I don't know off the top of my head how much postage is for you, as the two main places I was getting orders last year was America and England, well, America and the UK. If you are from anywhere other than America and the UK, please send me a message prior to ordering your calendars and colouring books, and I'll put up your postage for you. All profit raised from the sale of the calendars and colouring books will go straight to your choice of either the Erbs Palsy Group UK or the UBPN, or it can be split equally between both. When you come to purchase the calendars, there'll be a drop down menu which gives you the option of picking a charity that you want to donate your money to. Hopefully I have covered everything you guys need me to cover within this video. As mentioned, all the information you really need for purchasing a calendar, etc. will be in the description below, and I will be putting a couple of pictures up over the next few days to Instagram and things like that for you to have a little bit of closer nose at. As always, you're more than welcome to send me a message direct or comment on here with a question in regards to the calendar or anything else, and I'll get back to you as soon as I kind of can. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video and I've not been rambling too long. I more than likely have though. I have got a few videos lined up over the next few weeks, so hopefully I will see you all very soon. As always, like, subscribe, comment and share, the usual things, and have a lovely day. Bye.